Just getting some final setup stuff out of the way. I didn't realize my information was all still Wuthering Waves related. As ever, sorry about any breathing. I've been running around. It's very hot out right now. I'm in one of the heat dome areas, and it's tiring being outside, man. But oh, and one of the people I was gonna watch tonight is on now. Oh, what a shame. I won't be on too terribly late, as I have I've actually kind of started this fixation on streaming at kind of an awkward time, because I actually have certification to set Saturday morning. Ah, crap, I'm on my headphone cable. No. Saturday morning I have to sit for a certification, which means I can't go all in on this like I would want. Let me just check something real quick and then I will get started. I could skip difficulty on some of these because I've got like 160 hours in this game. But the thing is, I love this game and it's kind of done with its production. So like, there's no new content coming, unfortunately. It's kind of a bummer that way, but like, it is what it is. One thing, sorry. I'm still new to doing a lot of this. I just realized something that I didn't set, so I was fixing that. Because I've really only been doing this with any sort of effort and commitment for the last, I think it will be 2 weeks on Thursday. Yeah, 2 weeks on Thursday. So, still getting used to setting things up, still learning how to interact with things. And again, I will be eternally grateful to Gatlin for helping me with the audio because I was flummoxed and frustrated when I was going back and listening to things. So. So being able to run one or two of these kind of not easy runs, but like easier than I'm used to, because I play a lot of the more difficult ones. Be a nice casual way to get some time in, get some streams in, get some without having to be too sweaty. It'll also let me talk to chat if anyone decides to pop in, which would be, oh, hold on. Like I said, still getting used to stuff. Let me, just so people don't come on and their achievements and stuff show up. Let me go into Do Not Disturb. There we go. But yeah, one of the things I'm interested in, and I might keep titles like this going for a little bit, is because I'm trying to gauge what, not exactly what people are into, but what games are they excited about potentially getting, or like looking forward to the most? Because sometimes there's like hidden gems kind of games where I probably could have saved that for a boss, where no one really talks about them. Like, you gotta really be not really in the know, but some people are really passionate about certain games, like I am about Ship of Fools, and they're just games that aren't as known. And I felt like by putting out a question like this, I could potentially find out about some other games that are less well known, less popular. Let me see. I also picked a uncomfortable time to schedule this test because it is a hectic time work-wise, just because of the time of the month, and I usually try and sneak in some studying at work so that I can justify being on a bit later, doing some more fun activities. But without that, I kind of have to make that extra study time up at home, not getting to do fun stuff like playing video games and chatting with people online. I really hate this shot. I hope I get a better one soon. Let's see. I'll take it only because I'm desperate for damage. Having the double reflected projectile damage, great. Love it. Love everything about it. Having the Narwhal, I'm less enthused about. I mean, the good news is it just decreases magazine capacity, but that's quite a bit, which is a problem when you don't have damage, because then you're just going to be shooting a lot of shots and having to run and reload a lot, which on harder difficulties does make the game trickier. Honestly, our damage is bad enough that I might want to actually help with the shooting just so we can get more going in a more manageable time. Let me get that. Yeah, I was worried about that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, back under control for now. Like I said, really hoping for better weapons soon. He's going to fire that shot, and I'm not going to be about it. I don't trust myself to do an economy run when it's just me, when my wife's managing the guns and the reloading, and has the character that makes it so that the ammo can slowly regenerate over time. That's much more manageable in my opinion. I'm already feeling it on the magazine capacity thing. I feel like I'm scrambling just to keep everything loaded. I really need... I don't even remember if I saw where a cannon thing is. The part about this boat that I actually like the most is that the ability to reroll. I always felt that that was a really cool idea. Okay, let's get these bad boys reloaded. Let's get that plank of wood. No! My sword hand. Okay, and... Okay, so we are actually on track to get the cannon thing. Depending on how the storm goes, we may go for the artifact, we may go for the chest. It really depends on how things pan out. Well. We absolutely want to put this in here. This will let us re-roll in case... Well, not in case. We're pretty much going to use it immediately. I'll take the bottle because I can re-roll that if need be, but actually I'm going to re-roll the bottle first because right now the narwhal's about the... Okay, so it was a very paddle-oriented run. We have double reflected projectile damage. We have increased paddle, which is great because I love Krillstoff and his paddling abilities. And then on top of that, when we reflect projectiles, they now spread out, which can be a lot of fun if you duplicate that item, or triplicate it, if you're far enough to triplicate it. And that will allow you to... It might help us make up for our damage issues, but honestly... No. I'm amazed that worked. Well, should have seen that one coming. No, I want the chest. Very poor performance from me. With the oh, come on. I'm upset about how all of that went. That was just shoddy on my part. Like I said, scrambling. I'm pretty much like not hoping and praying. Sorry, I got quiet there. There was a lot to focus on. We need more damage. We need more magazine capacity. We need more Chimkin. The Chimkin can be good. Wow, my aim bad. That's what happens when you don't spend enough time shooting in the game. I'll take the chicken over the bomb simply because I don't use the bombs as much, and there's potential we could re-roll the chicken and get a different ammo. So I'm going to go here. That way I can let myself go to either of those, either the treasure chest or the artifact, depending on how the storm moves in just a moment. And while we have an egg, we might as well use it, because it is much better than the shot we have right now. Can't believe I'm relying on the regular Chimkin egg. That's crazy. And the good news is that has way more firing capacity. I got nervous. I was about to just hop on it myself when I thought the frog was going to hit me. My kind. Haha, JK. I'm not a frog at all. I'm just stuck as a frog because I am the worst mage. Oh, how's it going, Raven Fox 23? It's going okay over here, just trying to get in a little bit of streaming, maybe a run or two of Ship of Fools before I have to sadly go study, because I decided to get into streaming for real in the middle of studying for an IT certificate, which was not smart, but hyperfocus is weird sometimes. So I'm trying to balance getting enough study in so I don't have to retake the test. Oh, we're gonna get hit because I'm dumb. It's okay, I've got wood here. I need to ignore my lazy want to let the gun sort itself out. But yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine after, probably. I need to remember to spread things out more, because my IT certificate is Saturday. I have a micro cert starting in about R in that starts tomorrow. And then I need to redo my NRS 1 by October. Oh, cheers. This is good. Because it's going to expire in October, and I don't feel like letting it expire. Yeah. It will be fine. I just thought I would do some not ultra difficult Ship of Fools runs in the meantime. Sometime after the test, I'm on the... I have unlocked up to the hardest difficulty on the hardest boat, but I haven't done the run yet because I know it might take me a couple tries, and I want it to be able to give it the time it deserves. So I figure like a run or two of the regular increased difficulty mode would be in order so that I could kind of casually play, more casually than I usually do, and potentially talk with chat. But how about you? How are things going for you? You be on the other side of the boat, then you be on the other side of the boat. No, you don't. Okay. Oops, I'm not even on the gun. Dead. Oh yeah, the game is a ton of fun. I recommend it to literally everyone, and kind of stalk the category a bit in case I see new people trying it out, in case they want some tips. Like if they don't want it, I'm just there to vibe, but honestly the game didn't get enough attention when it came out. I believe it's the first game by Fika Productions. They're a small studio out of Quebec, and it's just a ton of fun. If you have two people, you can there's friendly fire, so you can accidentally slap each other about, which adds some difficulty in panicky moments when you accidentally knock your teammate off of a gun. I need egg. What do I need? Okay. Well, since I need egg, since it's the only thing giving me damage along with this narwhal, I will reroll this. And the good news is we have a third reroll because of what's on the ship. In case... Okay, fire bird is superior to regular bird. These are facts. We live by the facts. Okay, I don't want the dynamite because it's stressful to me. Oh, cheers, thanks. Blah, 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 blah. I'll keep this for re-rolls potentially later. Or it might be better to bring... No, keep this for re-rolls later. Part of the issue is that while I love the birds don't have a... You may run into chances where you run out of eggs and there aren't eggs on the boat, whereas this is a consistent ammo that will be out. So that way if I run out of egg, I still have some sort of shot. This studio has another game coming that they just finished kickstarting called Don't Kill Them All, which seems to be a mix of Cult of the Lamb and tactical RPGs where you are a life coach trying to teach the orcs, hey, maybe we could kind of grow as people and as a civilization and not starve to death and struggle as much. If maybe we didn't kill everything, maybe we could actually gather some resources. So you kind of, seems like you kind of balance those two things to try and like get stronger, better orcs. Get out of there. Drop an egg, drop an egg. Thank you. Okay, that's rude. Okay, shoo. Almost didn't get it. Yeah, if they get close like that, they will whack the boat. And no amount of shooting. It is challenging. It is. We are... So, you see that light bulb in the top left? That is the lighthouse level, similar to the ascension level in Slay the Spire. So, once you get to a certain point, you can unlock these increased difficulty levels. If I finish this run, and you'll still hear, I can show you the lighthouse. And it lists how it makes it more challenging each time. Some things are like more enemies. Enemies have more health. Ooh, that was closer than I would have liked. Well, we're going to have to paddle. Okay. Enemies have shields. Enemies... Okay, I thought that hit me for a second. Enemies' shots will auto-damage the boat, which is not normally what happens. Normally, they just summon a little guy or start a fire that you need to put out. So, I'm not playing on the base game. I'm playing about 1/3 more difficult. What's really fun, too, though, is one of the last updates they did to the game is they put in an endless mode. And I legitimately started on difficulty level 4 and then did a 6-hour endless run, taking a shot in between... don't do it. Taking a shot in between each loop. Sorry, I had to focus. Nope. So that shot would auto-damage the boat if I let it hit it. This shot would not. So taking a shot in between each loop, and as you can see, the damage here is like 16, 20-something damage. By the end of it, I called it because I'd pretty much become unkillable, and I was doing 75k damage a shot. So we called it just because we were getting sleepy. Honestly, I don't feel like messing with the reroll thing, since we have kind of a consistent, a decent damage user now. But that little bird makes it so that the bird lays eggs faster. So yeah, that was a fun run. I was kind of sad, though, because I told myself... Yeah, this was pitched to me by an article that got served to me as FTL meets Don't Starve. There's not as much Don't Starve gameplay-wise, but I can see it in the art style. Let's see. I'll grab the bottle. I don't know what I'll do with it. With faster eggs, I might be able to get rid of this ammo type. It's scary to only have one. Get out of there. If these guys get too close, they will damage the boat. We'll see if I can keep consistent eggs, because that might determine if I get rid of it or not. Because right now I almost left without the bottle anyways. So I can exchange one trinket for a potential special artifact that will disappear, or, well, really break if I take too much damage. I might be able to get to that trinket spot. I hate this. Oh, I'm stuck. I was like, why aren't I moving? He's too close. I was on the other side of the ship. There was no way. Yeah, if I was playing on the final boat, man, if I was playing on the final boat, okay, I need to stop relying on the gun to take care of itself. Normally the guns aren't auto-firing, but I have the auto-firing gun unlocked. Oh, perfect. This will fix my issue. My ADD kicked in. I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I think I can get to the trinket. Oh, right. On the final boat, you are perpetually two-shot. So you have one hit that's kind of like your saving grace on this like little soul lantern thing. Oh, I'm out. Stop. And okay, now I can go. And once that's it, your boat is insta-dead if it gets hit another time. So it's very good practice for like trying not to die. Okay, we got an egg. Let's take this bad guy boy. Boy guy. Don't even. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's what's happening here. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, that I gotta figure out something. Honestly, the easiest thing to do, would be to drop this narwhal item, because that's what's decreasing the amount of weapons I can, or the shots I can have in the cannon, which is makes life a bit difficult. Let's go to the shop. But when I started my, the shot that I had on this boat only did about 1 to 3 damage, which was a problem. So I kept that item around just to make it so that things were like viable. I'm going to buy this because increasing my damage by 5 is great. If I... it is. I'm running this from Steam. I don't remember what else it's on. I believe it's on Switch as well, but I can't 100% say that. Well... I need to get rid of a trinket anyways. So, I'm going to be ballsy. I'm going to drop this additional ship's health because I'm a pro. I'm the best, worst mage ever. As can be seen. Is my little guy even on the screen? I don't even know. My little guy's not on the screen. That's what I get. I'm the best, worst mage. So, as part of that, I know exactly one spell, and that is to turn into a frog. I don't know how to turn back yet. I'm working on it. One day, I'll be a more, like, elegant frog form, but for now, I'm just this little guy. I forget if I minimize that program, it doesn't show up. I have to Alt-Tab away. Yeah. So that frog actually scared the crap out of me because it jumped over my shoulder at a car dealership and splatted against a window in front of me. Get out. Well, that's what I get for being ballsy. Yeah, having that backup damage type is a necessity. I am floundering. I might die for the first time in like 9 months. This is amazing. Yep. Oh. Sometimes it's just like that. Yeah, I've got about 160 hours in the game. And it's kind of my go-to, like, I'm just going to chill kind of game. But let's see. This will at least allow me to kind of show off the lighthouse feature. The funniest part of the frog thing was I was just dropping my car off, and I had to be like, oh, hey, do you guys know that there's like a tree frog plastered against your window? And they tried to get it. It peed on the person trying to get it, and he freaked out and wouldn't touch it. So then it was left to me to kind of, you know, run around the dealership behind their counters trying to catch the frog. So that was fun. They just watched. But yeah, this is the lighthouse mode. It makes the game a bit more difficult. As you can see, more health points, armor, faster, more and more health points. Things are more difficult. It definitely makes the game more fun. I'm very glad when I beat the game within 2 weeks of buying it, and I was like, oh, one of the best like $10-15 I'd ever spent when it came out. And I was so sad that there wasn't like more content. And then they did release updates and DLC with more characters, more enemy types, and it made the game a lot of fun. It was definitely worth it. We're gonna try again with this boat. This boat is not one of my favorites, but it's the one I have the least progress in, I believe. So we shall see what happens. That was kind of a short run. I might be able to fit 3 if they go all that short. But yeah, I put the question in the title, and I'm curious, with Steam Summer Sale coming up around the corner, what is anyone watching interested in or like hoping to see at the summer sale? What are some games that you are excited for, passionate about, that may not be known by everyone, or if they are known, just tell me about them. I'd love to hear it. Okay, you can't answer it directly, but how about this? What games coming soon on the PS4 or recent releases are you excited about? Actually, I just said that question, and I still have my PS4. It's on the floor next to me. Are they still making new PS4 games? I assume stuff is still coming out on the PS4. I just haven't played my consoles in a while. This is the shot I was trying to recover from previously. Honestly, what I should have done on that last run is drop that narwhal. Less damage, but the increased magazine capacity meant we wouldn't have gotten to situations where like both guns are empty and things are creeping in on both sides of the boat, which is what honestly killed us. I'll move this up here. That'll let it focus on that. It's a shame. We had good paddle synergies, but that was about it. Oops. Need to reload. I do kind of hate when he's off screen, because then his minions start attacking the boat and I can't see them. Like this. I just have to kind of hope and pray. I'm hoping I get enough. I can get something to up my damage, because this is why I don't like this boat very much. It puts you in a very awkward starting position where you're very, it's not as bad at the default difficulty, because these shots are enough to kill most enemies in a couple shots on that difficulty level. But on this higher one, I mean, as you saw, we've already have them having increased health twice as part of this. And then some of them have armor, and then some of them are end-game variants, so they're already tankier. These are legitimately 3 items that we had last game. Increased fire rate, excellent. It's boring, but I'll take the Firebird because we need something. Making our damage +5, but also taking an increased hit when I think we already... Oh, I should have gone for the bottle. When we already take 1 increased hit from the lighthouse level. Seems like a way to die quicker, and I'm not about that life. Oh, thank you. Oops, not that. Actually, I don't want that. I want to keep that one pretty stocked up, because I don't know when the bird will next lay one. I don't have the time frames memorized. Let's go wood, treasure chest, shield, maybe a cursed room, or whatever, cursed island, I don't know. I call them cursed rooms because of Isaac. These are always one of the trickier early levels when you're kind of stuck running between these two things. We'll put that there for now. Yeah, I guess I'll put that in here. But yeah. This game reminds me of the other games. FTL and Don't Starve? Or... Oh yeah, I don't think I ever heard what games are you wanting on the PlayStation 4. Sorry, on the PlayStation 4, let me take a drink. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Yeah, sorry. I have asthma, so sometimes. Oh, I just unlocked this bird, or this weapon item, and I have never gotten a chance to use it because it's only useful if you have bird items. Okay, so we got 3 squares until it disappears. That'll give us a chance to get shield and then go down to the trinket. Okay, what did that? 14 now, so that's not that bad. Let's get that in there. Let's get that. Honestly, the last thing I tried to play on the PS4 was Final Fantasy Type 0, because in my weird hyperfocus, I will go through bouts of being like, I will one day beat all the main Final Fantasy games, which has led me to complete 1 through 13, play about a month of 14. Really? That's coming out on the PlayStation 4. I did not know that. Okay, that guy's out. Oh, yeah. I guess that does make sense. I think I know I played one of those. I think I played Demon Stone, which was a different D&D PlayStation 2 game. But it was before I really played any tabletop games. Oh, this damage is much better. Oh, beautiful. Get the frog. If the frogs are unattended for too long, they will attack. My pseudo-brethren are vicious. There we go. Oh, I'm so happy. This run's going great. Much better. So, okay, we're doing 14 damage now. I posited, because I wasn't certain, do trinkets... It says number of birds on the ship. Never mind. Okay. So either way, but this makes eggs bounce, which is super handy. And then this is great for reflecting, which we have to do a lot of. So happy times. Let's go and fight the first boss, which we already saw once on my ill-fated first run. I'm excited for the Steam sale, but I don't have the freedom to buy that many games just at the moment because I gotta take care of some stuff. So I have a budget of about $50, which is not a lot for a video game sale. So especially once the sale comes out, I'll be excited to see people's opinions on what they would recommend on my budget of only $50, but until now I can only think about it. I have several real-life friends who tell me I have to play Helldivers. Absolutely. Oh. I believe I just got raided. I cannot see right this moment. OMG, my first raid. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the raid. We're in the middle of fighting the first boss. And trying... We had one run right before this, but it was very, very bad. We were kind of scrambling with some poor luck on items, and it all kind of fell apart very quickly, as is often the case in roguelites, especially ones like this. Yeah, this is Ship of Fools, my favorite game, I think, from 2022, that I feel like nobody else played, which is a real shame. Thank you for all the followers. Oh, dear God. I just got a second to look at it. Thank you. Let me scroll up and see if I missed anything. It all happened so fast. Yeah, 50. Okay, so yeah, as said earlier, because of my ADD, my wife is the same way. We both have hyperfixation issues sometimes. And what I was concerned about is I was like, man, I don't want to invest a ton in this, even though I'm enjoying it. But like, what if I lose my hyperfocus? What if I realize it's not for me? Which is why we still have the small PNG tuber frog from the picture I took like 3 weeks ago. I want to see how I feel with that $50. I intend to, we're gonna re-roll this because this is dreadful. With that $50, and about $25 other dollars devoted to going on Fiverr and asking someone to make me a proper PNG tuber. Another bird. This is great. I mean, the bird's not good, but because we have this neat item that gives us increased damage, it will make our birds even better. And on top of that, it'll give us a secondary ammo source, which is wonderful. But yeah, so I'll only have $50 for the Steam sale. So Raiders, yeah, I'm not really concerned about it. I have seen my wife, and now it's come to my benefit. This microphone I'm using is from her being like, I want to start a podcast, and 5 years ago, and then buying mics and equipment, and then never getting the podcast off the ground. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I don't want to pour a bunch of money into it and then lose it. So budget of $50 per month for games and allocations. So Raiders, the question posited earlier is, what games are you hoping are in the Steam summer sale? What games are you excited to potentially purchase from them so that you can get a hold of something that you wanted in a while? It can be any type of game. It could be well-known games, little-known games from years ago. It's great. It's great. The ADD is great for my job and the various jobs I had before my current job, because I am out of ammo. No, we're having a problem. Woo! Almost got hit. We did get hit. That's a shame. Where's my egg? There it is. That was me being distracted. Because I obviously don't want to get too into like personal life while streaming, but the ability to bounce between, say, 7 chats, helping people, answering questions without looking at someone while typing answers to another person, is beneficial in my field. But yeah, I'm interested to see what games people are into. This is a must. This would be great too if we had the money. So this item allows it so that if I load this gun also gets reloaded, which means I don't have to spend as much time running back and forth. Oh, my wife is big into horror stuff. She does not game as much as I do. Hold on. Excuse me, I had to burp. She does not game as much as I do, but she will be on here from time to time. She loves horror stuff, BioShock being one of her favorite games of all time, which isn't like definitively horror, but it's spoopy. Oh, I don't know about Wake the Deep. Like I said, I've been in kind of crunch mode because of the certification I'm working on for Saturday. Tell me about it. I can probably get rid of that. I'm just going to eat this tendril. Something just happened on Discord. You know what? No, I wanted that. I was trying to get rid of this and grab this so that we have at least one backup health. But again, this item increasing damage based on the amount of birds on the boat will be advantageous. Fighting for vicious storms, perilous surroundings, dark freezing North Sea waters. That does sound spooky. Is it? Oh, Yes, Cult of the Lamb is also... My wife has it on the Switch, and she loved it. I don't think she finished it. She got distracted by something else, which I think was Hades. And I love Isaac. I think between the 3 different iterations of Isaac that I've played, I've probably put like 1,000 hours in over the years. But yeah, the oil rig one... Sorry, the round started. The oil rig one does sound like it has the potential to be very creepy. Is it like... supernatural horror? And we got so many eggs too, I don't have to worry about running out like last time. Okay, so like in the style of like an Amnesia or something like that. Oh, you see those ricocheting eggs? They are so beautiful. I don't have Game Pass. I'll maybe look into it. If just one of those could have hit, that would have been very helpful. Whew. Okay, not bad, not bad. When back when I was a little bit younger, when we'd go for like a little summer trip with the family, they would rent a cabin in the mountains. And one of the things me and my cousins would do is it started with Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which isn't one of the more loved ones, but we would try and play through a Silent Hill game. We beat Shattered Memories and Homecoming and various different ones. We're not making the same mistake as earlier. Oh, that's right, I only have to reload one gun. So really, I want the fire egg to come back. I have streamed at various points through different iterations in the past. but only very like casually and lightly. More ricocheting items and homing in case we miss. This is excellent. So I don't even remember how far back. I used to stream Pathfinder games that I would play with my friends via map tools. Before like Roll20 was kind of the king of playing tabletop games. And it was just kind of a thing where like the 5 of us would get on. There's no real goal. But I stopped playing just because I had met the person who's now my wife, and we would spend like 6 hours on a Saturday, and I was like, well, I'd rather spend that time with her. So I amicably bowed out of the game. I let them use any characters or assets I created, story-wise, and I'm still friends with them online. And then I didn't really do anything for quite a while. And then I would do occasional charity streams for Extra Life. But again, it was just kind of a thing where it's like once a year I'd get on and do something. But then I streamed with someone I knew for a little bit, and I enjoyed it. But at the time, I was doing a lot of traveling. I was in the process of getting married. I was working on way too many IT certificates, usually like 2 or 3 a year, because at the time my job was giving out incentives for doing them. And so I kind of stopped. I always planned to come back, but I didn't for several years. And this is the first iteration of me really trying to put effort into it, because I have always liked the idea, but for some reason I got really like attached to the idea of doing it. Okay, we will take this. So this is equivalent to the curse room in Isaac. For the person who said they like Isaac, I don't remember, and I'm sorry. This will negatively impact you. Each time we get hit, we lose 100 gold. But at the end of the map, after you beat the boss, you get a special rare item. So this is my first one of really putting forth effort into like actually streaming and not just being like, oh, I'm gonna go play with blah blah blah. Let's just throw it online for no one to watch. This is me making a concerted effort. Oh, I gotta get this up. Never. Hello. Welcome. We are currently on... Oh, yes. I will say this anytime someone pops when I'm watching it. Ship of Fools is great. I recommend it to literally everyone. It did not get enough love when it came out. I think only 1,000 people follow it on Twitch, which I think is a travesty. And it's brilliant. I look forward to their next game. And it's not terribly expensive either. Might get these eggs out of here so I don't accidentally load them. We'll have time. We'll have time. This is fine. There we go. We're about to push him into phase 2. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, next month's budget allocation is kind of already set out. Fiverr to get a cheap PNG tuber made so I can have a real one instead of my little frog guy, even though I love it. And then I have $50 for the Steam sale. So, recommendations of good games. Aw, man. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, whew, we got that. I thought we were about to get hit. Is always a thing. Come on, I want a fire egg. If I don't... Okay. So say if I don't get one, I'll put an oil egg in. So this should transform. And now we get to go to one of my favorite rooms. Even the... Oh, this could be cheeky. This could be very cheeky. I'm kind of excited about... Let's see what we get. Mitosis or Light Cell is great. Light Cell makes it so that when you reflect shots back, it splits them in 3, which... I can do what I want to do here, but I'd rather do this. I think this will make us kind of disgusting power-wise. Nom 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 nom. Oops. Nom nom nom. If we get a 4th bird, that'd be very funny. I'm hoping there's not some sort of hidden cap issue. There was an item on my 6-hour unkillable run where I was duplicating it because it said that it increased your damage by 1% of the amount of money you have. The money being at the top right, the little sand dollars. Yeah. What's also nice about this is it's couch co-op. If you have someone you want to play with. And so this lets me duplicate. And I believe it has remote play. So if you have someone that wants to play it that doesn't have it, I believe you can play without both having to purchase a copy, which is lovely. So on that unkillable run, I duplicated an item because it was like, wow, I've got thousands of gold. I should be getting 300 plus, 500 plus damage. And I'll keep duplicating that so I'll have like 500, 1500. Internally, though, there's a cap, which I didn't realize, which is a shame because I think if I hadn't done that for 3 or 4 rounds and just triplicated the item that increased by 30%, I'm curious how high my damage would have gone because I did see one crit for 125k, which I mean, if you looked at the damage going on here, you can see that's quite a lot. I am curious about the damage cap, but I was 11 shots deep and 6+ hours in, so I called it a night. This is unsurprisingly the level that ruins the most people's runs because there's a couple just really nasty enemies. So these skeleton guys, when they die, they shoot a shot, and on this difficulty level, a lot of those shots auto hurt your boat. Also, these owls are obnoxious. Yep. Woo! And will kamikaze the boat if you leave them alone for too long, which makes life a bit of a nightmare, especially if you're defending on both sides. I'm going up here. Okay, I'm going up here because there's a chance, just a chance, that we could get another bird for here. And that could make us nasty. We do not suffer owls to live. They are the natural enemy of the mage stuck as a frog. I'm out of ammo on this side. Okay. We got oil egg. It's not the end of the world. We now have the vastly superior fire egg. This is perfect because we're also getting money. But yeah, any people who came later, tell me about the games that you're excited to potentially come out for the Steam Super Sale. Steam Summer Sale? Summer Sale. Could be any type of game. Okay, perfect. Since we don't have anything else right there, we will grab this so that we can... This is nice, but not for this run. Northwest, not excited about much Steam-wise. Hey, I mean, whatever sale, whatever main like console you play, whatever system you use, I'm excited to hear what other people are excited for. I'll be honest, I've not played a Call of Duty game in a long time, mostly just because while I play first-person shooters some, I don't play them a lot. And I just kind of went through a phase where I wasn't interested in them. But I got really into Apex for like 3 years and then stopped playing that randomly one day. I shouldn't be doing it this way. I shouldn't be doing it this way. I should be actually using my... Nope. Guns to prevent people from getting close to me. Money, money, money. One of my favorite things is that you can hit those birds and put them in the gun, which is a great way to like up your damage early on in the game if you have a really terrible shot like you start with on this boat. Okay. Let us see. Oh, wow. I just happened to look at my Steam Manager. Thank you. More bird. We will, of course, buy the additional bird. We have a quadfecta. Quartet. We have a quartet of birds. which is great. We also have a little bit of extra money for... Yes, we pog for birds, even though we hate the owls. This will make us have even more damage. I will go for the trinket. That whirlpool just above us. Okay, so now we're doing about 29 damage a shot. So the bird item is nice, but it does... I don't know if anyone is interested, but if they look at my clips, there is a clip that I took from my friend that I played with before, which kind of shows the end of my unkillable run. And it just shows how quickly I was melting bosses. We're not far from getting to the final boss. Yeah, I know which way I want to go. I want the trinket, I want the shield, I'll take the fast travel down to the other shield, then I'll get the, was it money? I've already forgotten. But, yeah. I believe it's the one, titled, "This One's for You, Cody." I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Yeah, I believe this would be classified as a rogue light because there is meta progression. I've never quite been good at the distinction on them, but at the same time I don't care. I'm more of a am I having fun kind of gamer. I've still never used this. I unlocked this a couple weeks ago. Actually, 2 weeks ago. If I end this run fast enough, I might be able to do one final run before I have to leave and study. I really don't want to study. I'm so bored of this cert. I really wish I didn't start it. The worst part is I started it on like a whim. I got mad at something I was doing and I was like, what am I doing with my life? I should be studying for a cert. And then I studied and I was like, I can do this. And then I meant to schedule it last week but forgot. Now it's this week and I'm bored. I don't want to do it. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes, fire egg. Oh god. I need to keep an eye on this side. Having the homing and the ricochet here is gonna be key. Whew. Okay. Sounds like it's fun. Yeah, it's fine. The issue is that when I do certification stuff, I don't want to have spent the time and money and resources and then not get it, because the tests aren't cheap. For instance, some of the ones I've done range anywhere from like $175 to it's a two-parter and altogether it's over $500 to get both. And so if you don't pass, you then have to pay for it again, which makes sense, but it's annoying to deal with because it's expensive. And I have a hard time just being like, oh, I don't have to put effort into it. I'm doing well. So don't do a 6-hour Wuthering Waves stream because when no one is watching. Which is mostly what I did Saturday. Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. These can be expensive if you do the boot camp. Oh god, what? What happened? Why did they just spawn? And I guess maybe they spawned too close to the boat and that triggered their explosion? That was weird, but we got plenty of shields, it's fine. If you do the boot camps for these, they can be anywhere from like $2,000 to $10,000 depending on what you're doing. I like being able to self-study, so I usually take that route. Yeah, well, okay, so position I was in previous to this, and the position before that, while they would reimburse you or potentially pay for the boot camp outright, you had to take your own personal time to go and do it. And I like to travel, so I wasn't really about taking a week off to, say, learn about the Junos operating system or something like that, and then feel rushed and maybe not get as much out of it as I wanted to, kind of thing. So I usually elect to just self-study, because if it's a day where I feel like I can't focus, I can just take a break. And I thank you for that advice about the stream length. I did see that mentioned a couple other places, but I've not really had a lot of time to do any behavioral changes because this Thursday marks 2 weeks since I started trying to stream properly, and not just like every like maybe like once a year getting on. Let's go. He's dead. Have a good night, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate anyone stopping by, following. It's jumped up a lot. It means the world to me. My wife is probably sick of me talking about it, because this is what I don't shut up about right now. Sometimes it's Gundam, sometimes it's Star Wars, sometimes it's whatever is just bouncing around on the brain at the time, but we are right at the final boss. We don't have enough money, but we can sell this triple of wood, and we might get enough. We're 20 short. You know what? I've never used this. There are no resources on that final fight, so I will buy the dagger for more crit. And just so everyone who followed me knows, even though it was not asked for, I will be following every single one of you guys back. Just because it seems kind. Repay kindness with kindness. Oh, that's really cool. Star Wars is one of the main things I've ever gotten like really into. I have read over 270 Star Wars books. I'm gonna need some eggs, guys. We may have gotten a lot of things, but we did not get increased. For some reason, our magazine capacity was crazy low there for a bit. Yeah, it's one of these things where my dad used to put the movies on when I was younger, and I would watch them, but I would just watch them over and over again in that way that kids and like some people with ADHD or people on the spectrum do, where they're like, this is my thing. I will watch it ad infinitum, and that's what I did. And then I went into a store one day and saw the Tales of the Jedi stuff, and was like, whoa, there's more Star Wars out there, and nobody told me. So I just started being like, I'm just gonna go through all of it, because I love good. I like that it's a whole universe of stories with so many different types of stories out there that can be told. I might not like every story that comes out, but a lot of them, even if they're not my favorite, they add a little something to the universe that's kind of nice. And sometimes the things you don't like get kind of tweaked and come back better later, after other people touch them. Yeah. I appreciate the advice, thank you. Ooh, need fire egg. So this is the final phase of the boss. I don't know if anyone had a chance to look at that clip where I was doing 75k a shot to him, and I pretty much cleared every version of him before he ever got to even like fully materialize. I think the fight in total took 10, 15 seconds, maybe. But I'm really just playing what I want. I know it's probably not everyone's cup of tea, but for some reason, I'm really fascinated on the idea of playing Zenless Zone Zero. I've heard it's got roguelite aspects. I've never played a MiHoYo game. I always felt like I came too late to give them a shot. And we're done. We've done it. Oh no. I got distracted and lost track. Need this gun up here. So yeah, imagine this guy disappearing before ever anything, before even moving, before the model even fully appears. Though I will say awkwardly that clip is before my friend helped me with the audio. Oh yeah, I intend to. I mean, if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be playing a roguelite from 2 years ago that most people have never heard of. But it is always good to hear from more established people. But yeah, that is the end of the battle. That is the end of the run. At the very end, it gives you the option if you want to do endless mode, which then starts adding even more difficulties on top of everything. I can tell you it at least goes past level 10, because that's where I got. And the damage cap is somewhere past 5 digits. Because if I could crit for 125k, that means it's very likely going to at possibly 999,999. But I'm trying to decide if I should... You know what? I'm trying to decide if I should do one attempt at the hardest mode. Seeing as there's it'll be a fun display of what the game has to offer. Sure. I'll be honest, this is the first time I've gotten raided. I actually just joined the group yesterday, and when I was reading the thing about raiding, I was like, I'm gonna have to look up how to raid. It doesn't seem complicated, but it's one of these things where it's like, I don't like not knowing how to do it if I would need to do, you know? Well, that's not a good weapon. And we don't need the birds. We're gonna do one attempt at the hardest mode. It's a long shot, I feel. We'll probably die pretty early. And then I have to go study. Change ship. So this is the most difficult boat in the game. One of the things, the last difficulty, on top of all the other things that it adds, is that it'll make it so that the storm moves every turn, which severely limits your ability to kind of get as much as you can out of the map. I believe it moves every turn. It still says 3 over there, which freaks me out. But what is nice is that the shot ricochets, which gives you a bit of a fighting chance. Now this soul lantern is our only health. After it gets hit, the fire goes out, and then the boat is one tapped, and that's it. You can refill it with tendrils that you get while running around, but that's it. That's all you got. We're not going to go to the shop simply because we don't have very much money. Most things cost over 150. So, while it would be a safe space, also one of the things I'm going to do is in the last world, I'm probably going to do everything I can to beeline to avoid the owls. When your boat is perpetually 2-tapped, you could legitimately just get killed by the owls very easily. Sorry. I had to burp again. But I love playing this boat. It adds so much fun difficulty. Pop, pop, pop. Though I do miss my reload thing, where I only reload one gun and it reloads both. This guy is more dangerous than this guy, because this guy will just scuttle around like a little freak over here. And occasionally jump to a side and try and attack the boat if he gets close, but that other guy will spawn more guys, and the guys he spawns could actually damage the boat directly. Yes, it has a very cool style. I also just think, I don't know, something about the boat... Okay, this is a good start, actually. Increased damage by 30%. If I can triplicate that item, this, I might could do it. If I get... I was going to say... We're going to go for the tendril. The message in a bottle is good, but we can't guarantee that we'll be able to trade anything in for it. And the tendrils are important because, well, they're the lifeblood of your ship. And on this sort of run, you can easily die without having a chance to run into another one. Here, I'm alt-tabbing for just a second. Hopefully I'm not being... Okay, maybe I'll wait until after. I was gonna go see what the raid message was. Then I gotta figure out who to raid after this. Get out of here. The good news is that when this gets hit, it does like a full screen, not wipe, but does like 100 damage, which... Okay, this is taking too long. I'm getting bored. Oh, there's more too? So that guy with the red shield around him, when he, at certain points, if he gets hit, it will fire a kind of revenge shot at the boat. This is taking too long. I need more damage. Okay. Okay, tendril for here. Let me check that raid message real quick. Thank you. Yeah, I can definitely send it to them, assuming they are still on after this. I am curious about like the etiquette of who to pick for stuff like this. And I'm assuming I just type like /raid and then their name. I know I also have some buttons on the Steam manager that I can go through. Ah, sweet, more tendrils. I'm hoping I can get a plus 30% damage trinket instead of just the artifact. Guarantee crit on less. Okay, that's good. Ow. I almost got distracted, didn't see the shot coming. Gotta get that guy. Get this. That yellow shot indicates it will always be a crit, so in the last bullet, it will always crit them. And since I don't have anywhere to put this tendril, I will just go ahead and eat it, which is great, because you can use these tendrils. Normally you can use the tendrils to buy stuff, like in between rounds to unlock things. Obviously, you can use them to do the soul lantern, and guess what was the other thing? you use them to get a starting item. I did do it to get a starting item, but the starting item was bad, and I didn't want it. Hello? Oh, ha! I thought I was slapping him, and I was manning the gun, which could have been bad. I will get more harpoons. They are a not bad emergency. I will only grab this so that I can re-roll it. It makes my shots do more damage, but it also makes it so that my shots are slower, which I don't really like. Okay. I don't want to go to the Gamba thing. I only have 300 gold, and that would be better served for me to buy something at an actual shop than use all of that to maybe get an item. Oh, I can't believe that worked. Neither of those worked. Wild shot. Sometimes, yes, you can get them off screen. Sadly, we can't use the shield. Yeah, so this is the max ascension level difficulty for like Slay the Spire terms. I just call it lighthouse mode. With the most difficult boat, because you are perpetually like two-tapped. If you get hit and don't refill this, the next shot will. No, I need to hit that frog. Okay, I got the frog at the last second. Need a gun down here. So, and when I'm playing at this difficulty level, I like to use these autocannons because it allows me to kind of manage the ship better with regards to things landing on it, things reflecting back. When you have two people, one of you can like focus on one thing and the other on the other stuff, and it does scale with the amount of people actually. But playing as Krillstoff, who has the faster paddle and does more damage with it, to me is more advantageous when I'm playing by myself like this. I know I'm not really getting much out of that last crit shot thing, but I'd rather get it and potentially kill something as like a last second chance, or get it and yeah, so you can, it's up to 2 people. Remote play, couch co-op, online. And it will scale monsters for the amount of people. Like, there'll be more monsters that'll be a little bit tougher to kill so that you're not just, as 2 people, just wiping the floor with them quickly. I didn't expect us to start with such a decent run. As an etiquette question, what happens if, when you intended to raid, like you end up going longer than you meant? I assume it's polite to just hop on and give a secondary message saying something. As you can see, it's taking a lot longer to kill these guys now because they have more health, more armor. Oh, I was like, what was the what's the etiquette on if you post a raid message but then you end up having to go a little bit longer than originally intended? Do you just put a clarifying message or something like that? Okay, he's not going to come back up a second time. I'll be dead before that. I will try and be quick. The fact that I'm going by the last level as fast as possible will shorten it. I don't want this. It increases my damage, it makes my shot so much slower. Get this beaver out of here. Well, that was dreadful. We have decreased our damage, but gained nothing. It is getting hot in this room. I closed the door because I have 2 cats, and they, when I'm in this chair, they love to lay on my chest like a drunk baby. And that's just not conducive to gameplay. Oh. Let's see. So something else I like to put at the beginning of my streams is a little card. Oh, that's good information. Thank you. I will try and keep that in mind. Doing this extra one was kind of a last second whim kind of thing. Nope, not even close, baby. Is I have a little title card on my, or a little note on my starting soon that's pretty much like, what book am I currently reading, which is Star Wars The High Republic Temptations of the Force, because it just came out not too long ago. What's the last show I watched, which is probably My Hero Academia Memories. Either that or it's Train to the End of the World, which I finished yesterday while on the treadmill. And also, what's the most recent movie I watched, which is... Oh, it was Murder on the Orient Express, the 1970 version. I watched it with my mom this weekend. And generally kind of ask how about people in chat? What book are you reading currently? What show did you most recently watch? What was the last movie you saw? Cheeky little guy. This rage guy is much more of a threat than the other one. Pew. Ew. We are getting a lot of harpoon-oriented items, which is a shame because I don't really use the harpoon, like, ever. It's great for getting things. My wife will occasionally, if she's out of ammo on her side, just start shooting the harpoons with something's coming out. But it's not really my style. Why are they so close to the boat? Oh, no. Okay, so he hit the boat. As you see, the lantern went out, but I have a tendril right there so I can reload it. I was like 0.2 seconds away. This is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. I'm currently watching the Prison Break series. The last movie I watched was John Wick 4. So I grew up reading a lot of Harry Potter. It was our travel thing because my main family lived 10.5 hours away. So getting to them was always a bit of a journey, and we needed something to entertain ourselves in the car. I have not read The Cursed Child, though. I've never seen Prison Break, and I have the worst John Wick movie watching experience of all time. I have seen the last 5 minutes of John Wick 2. I watched John Wick 4 on an airplane coming back from I think, Japan. And then I watched John Wick. No, wait, I watched John Wick 3 because my wife didn't know I hadn't seen any of the other ones. And then I watched John Wick 4. So I kind of had like very little clue about what was going on. Oh, this is a problem. There's a problem. Okay, we are out of tendrils. Let's see. My wife loves to tell me about Stephen King stuff. I will be honest, though, I've never read a Stephen King book, and I don't think I've ever seen a Stephen King movie. I'm notoriously renowned for having not seen a lot of things that people are like standard to them. The most recent one that came up at the gym is that I have never watched Independence Day. I've never seen The Waterboy. I've never seen Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore. Things that for a lot of people are like, yeah, I just never saw them. So we are out of tendrils, so we are back to being 2-shot. If we lose this, we are 1 shot away from death. Yeah, maybe my wife's big into Halloween, so maybe we will. I would like you to go away. This is bad. This is so bad. Oh my god. Okay, that rage guy almost is gonna like ruin our life. I need another tendril so badly. If I could have just gotten one of them to explode, all of them would have exploded. But because I couldn't get one to for it to happen. Yeah, this happens at work as well, because a lot of... I only saw Jurassic Park for the first time a few years ago, too. Which, if the... I don't remember. But when I was telling someone about the taxonomy run Pokemon things, that is actually where I got the idea for that. I was bored. I was listening to the Jurassic Park book, actually, and it made me go, I want to be a sciencey person. It's kind of too late, I think, life-wise. But you know what? I could be sciencey in Pokemon. We're not doing this. Oh, that was close. Please. Go away. Well, this will give me a chance to get that. I know more are coming. Show yourselves. I see Walking Dead talk going on. I watched the first... I got to the season where they get to... where they're like in a prison. And then I just kind of lost interest. I know I got my wife the first omnibus, and I think I got her tickets for like VIP tickets to Walker Stalker Con, where she met like Michael Rooker and the guy that plays Jesus, I think. This is kind of a throwback to something that was said earlier, but I'll be honest, I feel like books being better than the movies is pretty much the norm. One of my favorite books growing up, because we had to read it in school, was, okay, this will be helpful, was Ender's Game. And that book is very hard to adapt. And the movie, while I enjoy it, and I think it's probably one of the better adaptations you could have gotten out of that franchise, just because of some of the stuff that happens in that book, was not nearly as good. Fire to put out over here. Okay, that's rude. 2 crabs showing up at the same time. I think this is the one that gives us a tendril. No! My autopilot made me eat the tendril. I'm so used to just grabbing the thing and going that I forgot to pick it up and put it down. So we are still one shot away from death. Which if we lose this run, it'll be a shame because it started off pretty solid. But, I mean, it's just how roguelites go. Nope. Okay, gotta get you in here. Whew, that was close again. Though nothing is worse than when you throw a run by your own action. Not from the game kind of getting you with random chance, but when you just... You're the one that messed it up, which is what happened here. Oh, okay. That tells me what I'm gonna do. Honestly, this chicken bird, this statue's not doing anything for us. I might drop it in just a bit. Which I probably will. So that I can place another tendril. Oh, he's not close enough. And like I said, I will probably be trying to speed through the last world. Not solely because I want to be able to raid someone around when we said the message, but also just because, especially with no additional health, those owls are a big pain, and they can kill me pretty quickly. I wish I was more knowledgeable about comic stuff, but I always found them very, that's rude. Just the rudest. Just opposite sides of the boat, making me run back and forth. I've always found, like, especially American comics, to be kind of intimidating, because they feel like they require so much extra knowledge. I guess Walking Dead's kind of not that way, because you literally just have, I don't know if they're the hardest thing in the game. It's just that I feel like if I were to have been keeping track, I feel like they have probably killed more of my potential runs than any other enemy, just because sometimes, A, they're difficult to deal with, because just slapping them away doesn't always get them far enough away to prevent the explosion. B, sometimes their actions are a bit erratic. As you saw when he spawned close to the boat, they just went into explosion mode, like, immediately. For a while, there was an issue where they would actually fly to, like, the opposite end of the boat. Like, they'd be coming here, and they would end up over here. They would just loop around really quick, faster than you could run to stop them, and then they would just blow up on the boat, which, on these sort of runs, is game-ending. It seems like they fixed that. If I can get past this, I can get a treasure chest, which will have tendrils. I can put one here, one here, one here, get rid of the bird. But yeah, American comic books, especially, like, the big DC and, like, Marvel-y stuff, I would want to read them, but it would be like, oh, you gotta know about blah, blah, blah. You gotta know blah, blah, blah. Hold on, what did that say? Yeah, I can do that. I perhaps misunderstood. I thought I just had to have it as a hashtag, but I can definitely adjust that right after this boss fight and going forward. Speed this up a little bit. Okay, hold on. Final boat. Max difficulty. Okay. It should be updated now. Let me know if I need to change anything else, okay? Do I have it in shorthand in the tags as well? Let me see. Edit. Edit. Hold on. No, I got it full length on the tags. Cool. Okay. Okay. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. Let's throw that there. And we can eat that one for future. Okay. Yeah. This is my, like, I think I literally applied for the thing yesterday. Wait, today. Oh, it's the bird. I thought it was money. Like, today on lunch, so. Or maybe it was last night. I don't know. For some reason, this is a long week. It's only Tuesday, which is sad. What is the requirement? I don't actually know. See, I never even checked. It is... I actually do want to keep that one. I'll get rid of ice. This is useless to me. Why you do this? Okay, so... Yeah. Normally, there's a guy at work who gets taco stuff and they kind of overserve him for some reason, and then he's always just like, here, have some. But that didn't happen today, which is fine, because I really eat it mostly to be sociable, because I'm not good at that. Like, office etiquette is very strange to me sometimes. So I mostly go down to be sociable. I didn't realize that they were inviting me into a social experience for a while. No, you're fine. No. You sounded completely fine. I read that like twice last night and was like, oh god, the owls. Does it need, in my brain I was like, does it need to be, oh god. You can see the owls are starting to plot against me. Well, there goes, oh god, go in there. Okay, he's coming. Okay, whew. We already lost one of our tendrils. Come on. No, come. Oh no, please don't let it all fall apart here. We're so close. Okay, I think I killed all the ones up there. Oh god, what is happening? I just saw like a sea of shots coming. Okay. Whew. I was really hoping that those tendrils would last us longer. They did not, because of owls. Which is why I always say we don't suffer owls to live. I'm trying to get to this shop so that I can potentially buy a good item. I'm gonna have to try and then get some more tendrils. I think I see a route that'll let me move faster. No. I maybe could have avoided some of those losses earlier by manning the guns myself, but I think I already was. So maybe not. Okay, you need that, you need this. Okay, he's gonna summon. Yep, see, I was so focused on the owls. We are now back to being one shot. Well, at least we're at the shop. There might be a tendril in the shop. I have actually beaten Lighthouse 15 before they added the other ships and like a sort of tracker for it. Okay, I have many tendrils. We will re-roll. We don't have eggs, right? That was a different run. No, we just have the eyeball. We already have bounce effect, so it's not gonna... This is potentially very useful. 10% chance of explosive. We got one more. Go. Oh, we don't. No tendrils. Okay, so we're still one shot. We could get... If we survive this, we can get a tendril. Then I'll go to the whirlpool, get another tendril, and then I'm just going to book it for the boss. That'll let me finish up quickly. It'll also prevent or decrease the chance that I die due to just owls. Whew. There is a shop after that last boss, so... To try and both speed this up and increase my chances of staying alive, I will man the guns so that I can shoot faster. Or I'll just miss a bunch. Man, that resonance came in clutch. Get out. Whew, okay, we don't eat it. We pick it up, we put it in the lantern. Whew. So, we are still alive. We are not one-tapped anymore. We're two-tapped. Oh, if I could get that trinket, though. Oh, but that means I have to potentially fight more owls. Wait, I said I would man the guns. That's good that that explosion happened, because I don't actually think my chances of getting to that was good. I do need those harpoons. Oh god, I didn't get any of my... I didn't get any paddle upgrades this time. No! Not today! Please! I'm so close! Go in the gun. Don't do it! Don't do it! Woo! Too close. Don't like. Appreciate it. This is the level. This is the level that gets you the most time. I did see that money. I'm just gonna wild shot it. Nope, didn't work. That's fine. Well, okay, only having one side to defend. Okay, never mind. Two sides. That was dangerous. Don't do that. Okay, no, this here, this here, this here. Okay, what the? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we have a tendril. Okay, cool. We are going into the penultimate boss. I don't know if I'll make it. I know... We'll see. But that means I can finally raid someone for the first time, which will be lovely. And I'm sorry it took longer than I intended. Okay. I should probably move the second gun to the other side if it's just going to be like that. Not a bad start. Really, the part that's going to be stressful is these parts, especially when he starts doing his windmill attack. Okay, not a bad start. Keeping it clean, keeping it together. Well, if there's one thing, I'm always gonna say sorry. Even if it's not my fault. That's just how I operate. Okay, you have to die. Okay, go. Okay. This is holding together nicely. But as we saw from that first run, it could all change mega quickly. And that's the part I was most... Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. We brought it back. Go. Oh, very close. Very, very close. Oh, they're not dead. I got overexcited. No. If I can ricochet a shot into them, they would have died. Okay, there we go. Now they're dead for real this time. Yeah, when I saw their head go down, I was like, yes! Refill. You go here. Sometimes I'll put the whole treasure chest down, but I'll be honest, we were dead out, so we needed that. Holy. Alright, we should have enough for at least one item. We don't have a ton going for us besides crit and explosion. None of these items are good. This will increase our damage a little bit, but the issue is we're going to run into the same issue we ran into on the first one, where it's going to decrease our magazine capacity, and then we're just going to be stuck without any ammo in critical situations. So, we're just going to do it. Okay, this is it. Either we finish or we die. Either way, stream's done and we raid. Is the person from earlier that you had said to raid still on? I obviously can't look right now. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay. Let's get this down here because I know I'll need it. And let's just get ready because we're going to need to start shooting shots back. Okay, thankfully the pufferfish guys died because they were who I was most worried about. Oh, I spun too early, but thankfully that wasn't a damaging shot. Taking a lot longer this time. It'd be great if I had the item too that reloads on every crit. With our 30% crit chance and our last shot guaranteed to crit, it would make everything so nice. Okay, don't lose focus on the squids. Then freezing you is bad. Okay, go ahead and move this up here because he's the only guy left. Move this. Oh, no, he's down here. Okay. I'm missing because I'm bad. Really? I hate when he does this. End up spending the whole time he's out just running back and forth. Okay, well, we at least got everything fully reloaded. I just saw the owls. For the love of God, no. Why are you guys down here? Whatever, they're not important. No, 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 no. I saw you. Okay, sorry, I panicked. Okay, no more panic. The good thing is this is his tankiest phase, so once you're through this, it's kind of easier. And the good news is for the mob phase, with all of our ricocheting and explosion stuff... Well, okay, someone hit the boat. Probably one of the frogs, because half of them decided to proc right then, when I couldn't reach them through the spider. But that's fine. Well, that's going to help. I'll take a look at what they are running and make my decision at the last second, as is my ninja way. I'll be honest, I have never played Fortnite before. I would be interested in playing Fortnite with people, but I don't know if that being like that will cause problems. Okay, we gotta focus on these guys because they will do a lot of damage quickly. Okay, so that's taken care of, that's taken care of. Okay, cool. Come up top. When they get close to the boat, if one of them explodes, they'll all explode. So, and if they're out of time, and it's outside the invincibility frames kind of thing, they could potentially instant kill you. Yeah, but no, Fortnite's just one of these things where it's like I watch other people play it and I go, oh, that looks fun. But I don't play first-person shooters by myself. Like, I'll play with friends or family, like I did with Apex and stuff, but it's never a franchise that I like, or a game type that I'm like, I could go for X. And because I don't know anyone that plays Fortnite, I just never played it. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of maintenance, get these reloaded. He's being a pain in the ass. Again, I miss being able to melt this guy in 0.5 seconds, like with that one run. We are not getting a lot of damage on him. We got owls down here and no guns focusing on them. Okay. Nope. I was trying to refill the lantern. That's so sad. We were so close. We were so close. But that is how it goes sometimes. Honestly, our biggest issue is that we had absolutely no real increased damage, save for that item we got at the beginning of the game. But that's just how it works out. So, it is what it is. I will... That's fair. That is a third-person shooter. I didn't even... Wait. Yeah, no. Wait. Yeah. Well, I watch it so rarely in my brain it was. Okay, so let me see. Let's do this right. I will go to... I will watch everything freeze. I will... go here. And... let's see. Jonesy B looks like they have less people watching. So let's send people over that way. Sound good, everyone? Yeah, I appreciate everyone stopping by. Sorry, the weird part of my brain that's like, is this a command that takes spaces or not spaces? Space channel. Okay, so thank you everyone for stopping by. Appreciate all the follows. I will be sending you over to JonesyB2317 and then playing Fortnite. Goodbye. Hope to see you guys again. And I will follow everyone that followed me because kindness deserves kindness. I'm watching his stream. Did it go? Oh no, I gotta hit right now. I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
But for now, I need to do my weekly quest. King of No Eyebrow with the fucking raid. Thank you so much. How is your stream? What were you streaming? What is going on, Knight? Thank you for the follow, King. Thank you for the PBS check-in, Knight. Oh, that feels so weird loading in so fast. Okay. What's going on, Raven? How are you tonight? Ship of Fools, hardest mode, hardest boat, died. Penultimate phase of the final bosses. Ship of Fools. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Ship of the console game. Okay. It looks like a fun game. I'm gonna have to check that out. Going pretty well, just eating breakfast. Hope you're doing. I'm doing all right. My toe's still in pain, but it's getting better. It's not how it was the other day, but I am doing fucking fantastic tonight. I'm glad, and I'm happy to hear that you're also doing well, Raven. Anytime, buddy. I'm gonna have to shoot though, as gotta be up in like 6 hours, so gotta get some. Yeah, if you gotta be up in 6 hours, yeah, you need to go to bed.
I found another gem. This one's at the Nitrodrome. I don't know much about Ringmaster Scar.
Like there's more story.
But I've yet to meet a
Enter a
Wastelander who's been
Nitrodrome?
persuaded
Fuck.
by a poetic,
Okay, that's gonna
heartfelt
be
conversation
next
about
thing.
feelings. I hear she likes cars.
Yeah,
Maybe the
rest
two of
is
you
good
can
for
find
you, Night
common
Gaming.
ground over crushed
But
metal,
thank you
burned
for
rubber,
stopping
and going
by.
really, really fast.
Very much appreciated. Well, underload game. I tell everyone they should get it. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. Thanks your toe. It's getting better. That's a good part. Yeah, it's not as bloody as it was. Good night, y'all. Love y'all. Get you later. Yep. Good night, night. Good night, night. Night, night. Kind of stalk the Twitch page for it and offer advice sometimes to new players if they want. Look at that. I wonder if they adding any new guns.